Hello my beloved students, I hope all of you are fine. Today I am Aparna Ganguly, just going to discuss with you one topic of science. What to discuss? Okay, tell me, whatever you are wearing to go to school, that is your school dress material, is same to your bedsheet material. You have seen your bedsheet material used in the bedsheet, in the curtains of your home. Are they same? Just touch it. Have you touched? Have you checked? Is it same? I think no. If not, then just touch it and check it. Science means some experiment. Just check it. The materials whatever using in your school dress and in the bed sheets, in the curtains, that is window curtains or door curtains, are not same. Why not same? From where does it come? Okay, let's see, let's discuss. The answer of these questions are already in your science book in chapter 3, synthetic fiber and plastics. Let's discuss about chapter 3, synthetic fibers and plastics. Okay, what is synthetic fibers? What is fibers? Fibers is used to make the clothes. So what do our ancestors wear? What did they wear? Our ancestors? Do you know? I know you know that our ancestors were using leaves of the different plants. But after some time, what happened? These leaves are becoming rotten or torn. Then they used to wear the skin of different animals. They used to eat the animal's flesh, and the skin of that animals, after drying up, they used to wear. So after sometimes it is not suitable for them. After that there is some bad smelling also, it is smells bad also. So what to do? Then our ancestors were finding out some threads from the plants. So there are fibers, maybe different types, two types of fibers are there, which we get from the plants, that means natural. So fibers may be of two different types, that is natural, and another one is artificial. So our ancestors used to wear the natural fibers. See the picture? In the picture it is shown that our ancestors at first used to wear the leaves and all, but in the picture you can see the picture. In this picture they used to wear these leaves and all. After some time these leaves are drying up, so it is not suitable for them, it is not long lasting also. Then they used to wear the skins of the animals, but it is also not suitable for them. Then they find out the fibers from the nature. So this is the fibers which we get from the nature is called the natural fiber. So how many types of natural fibers may be there? Natural fiber we can get from the plants also. You have learned it before in class 6 and class 7 also. So natural fiber we can get from the plants and also from the animals. Plants means cotton plants, jute plants, and from the animals we are getting wool and silk. There are different types of fiber. Cotton plants, have you seen the cotton plants? I think some of you have seen this one, this cotton plants. Next picture, see the next picture. There is cotton plants. In the cotton plants, what happened? Some fruits are there. After ripening up the fruits, some cotton will come out. When in a field there are lots of cotton plants and lots of cotton coming out, then it looks like Iceland, like ice. See, it is look like Iceland. It seems that all ices are just sitting here and there. Okay, so these plants, from these plants we can get the cotton, and from this cotton, suppose this is a cotton, from this cotton after sewing we can make it the thread. I am taking this one. one cotton here, and from after you are making this thread also. Where do you make this thread? For Diwali, to lighting up the lamp. Okay, for lighting up the lamp you are just use this thread, and in this way the thread is formed from the cotton plant. So we can get the natural fiber, that is cotton, from the cotton plant. And we also get, next picture, see the next picture, we also get the wool from the animals also. What happened? From some of the animals, not from all animals, that is from yak, from sheep, the skins of these animals just cutting out. See the picture. After cutting out the skins, then it is chemically processed. After processing, from this skin we can get the wool. See the next picture. In this way we are getting, so from the animal. Since we are getting this from the animal, this is also called the natural fiber. In this process the wool are formed. At first our ancestors were, after experiment and experiment, they are finding out this wool. Next, silk. From where do you get silk? From the silkworm. What is there next? See the next picture. In that next picture, silkworm likes very much the mulberry tree's leaves of the mulberry tree. Next one, so mulberry tree, they lay their eggs. From that eggs some silkworm will be formed, and there is some cocoon also. This is wool. Next picture, there is a life cycle of the silkworm. So there is, suppose there is a silkworm, and after in the surrounding of this silkworm there is some cocoon is produced. So from this cocoon, next slide, see the next picture. So this, from this cocoon, if we use the hot water, then some threads, silk threads will come out. In this picture, see, there is these are the silkworms. These silkworms lay eggs on the leaves of the mulberry tree. Then from that eggs some newborn silkworm is produced and cocoon is produced. This cocoon is just thread. Is the thread like? It is just surrounding by the threads. So when it is given some hot water, then threads will come out. This is called silk. And another one, what is cotton? We got from the cotton plant, jute, okay, wool and from the animal, silk from the animal. This will get from the animals, and this is from the plants. Jutes, from where do we get jutes? Jutes plants are there. In different places there, in our India also jute plants are there. So after cutting up the jute plants, see the next picture. After cutting up these jute plants, it is submerged in the water. So after few days, 7 or 8 days, these jute plants, next picture, these jute plants come to the next one. Next, this is the silk. This picture shows you the silk threads. The next picture, the jute plants are there, and after cutting up these jute plants, it is submerged in the water. Okay, after lots of days, that is 7 or 8 days, then this is rotten up, and from that plants some threads are coming out. Next picture, these threads are coming out. See, these threads are called the jute thread. Yes, this is the jute plants. See the picture, this is the jute plants. They are cutting the jute plants. In the next picture it is shown, next picture, see the next picture, it is shown that these jute plants are submerged in the water, and from that water, after rotten up, it is some threads are coming out. These threads are called the jute thread, and by using these threads, it is submerged, this one is submerged in the water. And next picture, jute threads are coming out from this stem, from the stem of the jute plant. Okay, this is the threads of the jute, that is which we are getting from the jute plants. So these are all are the natural fibers. Natural fibers we can get from the plants and also from the animals. From the plants they are cotton, jute, and from animals we can get the wool and silk. But it is very costly. How many cotton trees are there? Now the all trees are just destroyed. So how many cotton trees we can get? How many animals can we get? And it is time consuming also. It is very costly also. Then what to do? It is not affordable for the all the peoples. So what to do? Then China first introduced the artificial fiber or synthetic fiber. What is synthetic fiber? Our name, from the name, what is synthetic fiber? The fiber which we get after chemical processing in the laboratory. It is not natural. Natural fibers we are getting from the cotton plant, jute plant and animals, but which are not natural. This is called the synthetic fiber. So from where do we get this synthetic fiber? We get this from the factory. It is made up of by man. It is man-made fiber. So what is synthetic fiber? The man-made fiber which is chemically processed in the factory or in the laboratory is called the synthetic fiber. So why synthetic fiber? Because it is very cheap, very durable and very colorful. Okay, so synthetic fiber, now we are discussing the synthetic fiber. How many types of synthetic fibers are there? So let's come to the point, synthetic fiber. Synthetic fiber. What is synthetic fiber? The fiber which we get from the factory after chemically processing, then it is called the synthetic fiber. That is, it is a man-made fiber. So there are different types of synthetic fiber. Rayon, next one nylon, next one polyester, and last one is the acrylic. So have you understood what is fiber? Fiber is just thread like things. So suppose this is a fiber, this is a fiber, this one. So how your dress are made, and how this towel is also made. So this is a thread, and lots of threads are there. So threads are keeping like this, in this way, and then another type of threads are just arranging in this way. By this arrangement, this cross arrangement, the fiber is produced. That is, some small unit are repeatedly used. Some small unit, for example, see, this is the small unit. Okay, we are using this small unit. If we just arrange one by one, then this one will make different colors. So this small unit, if repeatedly we are arranged in such a way, this is called polymer. See the picture, in the picture also it is shown that this is the polymer, and this is one polymer, and another one is like this, See how many small units are arranged together. So this is polymer, and this small unit is called the monomer. This small unit, only one, is called the monomer. So we got monomer. What is monomer? The small unit is called the monomer. And what is polymer? If the small unit is repeated again and again, then it is called the polymer. Poly means what? Poly means more, and mer means unit. Lots of units just repeating again and again, then we call it polymer. So all the fiber, synthetic fiber is made of polymer in the factory. This polymer is made of in the factory. So in synthetic fiber we are getting, there are 4 types of synthetic fiber: rayon, nylon, polyester and acrylic. Rayon, from where do we get rayon? Rayon we get from the wood pulp. Wood pulp plus cellulose. These two mixtures will give you the rayon. How does it make? In the laboratory, some cellulose is taken here in this beaker, then wood pulp is just dropping. After mixing up the wood pulp with the cellulose, what is cellulose? The lots of glucose are mixing up and making the cellulose. So cellulose when wood pulp are mixing up, then this mixture is just putting in the hollow type beaker. So from this hollow some threads are coming out. These threads are called rayon. Understood what is rayon? Rayon is one type of polymer, synthetic fiber. So rayon is made from the wood pulp and the cellulose. Wood pulp, from where do we get the wood pulp? Wood pulp means the skin of the wood. So this is some natural thing is there, some wood is needed here. So to make rayon, wood is needed. So some natural, it is not the artificial, fully synthetic, fully artificial, there is some natural things also needed. So this is called rayon. See the picture, lots of things we are using by rayon. Lots of things, our curtains, our ropes of rayon are produced, and this is very much colorful. We can make it lots of color. Rayon plus cotton, if we use rayon plus cotton, then we can make mat. I think you have seen mat in each and every house there is. In your home also mat is there. Lots of colorful mat are there. Colorful mat, when you are just going to buy the mat, then you are just buying it, seeing the colors. So this artificial fiber can be made in different colors. Lots of colors we can use, and attractive colors, bright colors we can use, but for natural fibers it's not possible. The color may not be all bright color, we cannot make. Okay, so for this rayon is used in the different bright color, different color, using rope, the different curtains, different bed sheet also. And here rayon plus cotton will give you mat, and then rayon plus wool also give you mat. Rayon plus cotton will give you bed sheet. Sometimes rayon plus cotton are light mat also used by using the cotton with the rayon. So rayon is very much colorful and very much cheapable. It is also cheap. So that's why natural fiber is costly. So but artificial fiber, rayon is very cheap, very colorful, and you can use this in 19th century. From 19th century in China it is first made. Okay, so this is rayon. This is the artificial silk or synthetic fiber, man-made fiber. Now next come to the point, nylon. Nylon, lots of things are there, and it is in your home also. Nylon rope, have you heard? Nylon rope. From where do we get the nylon? We get nylon from coal plus air plus water. This mixing up, coal, air and water, after mixing up these three we get nylon. Nylon, see the picture, there are lots of color also in the nylon, different attractive colors. In the umbrella also can be made of nylon. This rope also made of nylon, and the brushes also made of nylon. Brushes means what? This brush, this one, this have you seen the brushes? The fibers of the brushes is made of nylon. Why? Why it is made of nylon? It is the plastic, it is not the nylon, but the fibers of, see these fibers are nylon. Why? Because it is very flexible. Nylon is very flexible. We can, when it just move on the teeth, then what will happen? It is just flexible and it can move here and there, in each and every corner it can go, and all the dust of this of the teeth will come out. So we are every day you are using, no? Every day you are using the nylon. So this is the nylon, and this one is not nylon, this is plastic. These fibers are called the nylon. So nylon is used as to make the socks, parachute. Why nylon is used? Because it is very colorful and it is very strong. Nylon is very strong. We cannot turn it up easily. So in your home also we are using brushes at first, and then we are also using the ropes for what? In the for drying up the clothes. Okay, you are using now. Out of all of you are using, I think so, because if we use instead of nylon the cotton rope, then what will happen? there are raining, it's raining, there is sun rays also. So due to rain and sun rays, the cotton will turn up easily. It will not be long lasting. So to make long lasting things and durable things, we have to use nylon. In your home also, you have just check that whatever you are using for drying up your clothes, what ropes, what type of ropes you are using, and put, instead of this nylon, just put cotton ropes. After some time you can see that it will just turn up. So these are the, and the bags also made of nylon. This, suppose this is the thread of the nylon, different color, and if it is just different when we just arrangement, after arrangement it is becoming a bag. So it is very tough and very strong, it cannot be turned up easily. So this is colorful also, we can make different color. Umbrella, different color umbrella we are using. You are using to go to the school also, different color umbrella. So this all are made of nylon, because colorful brightness, we like this thing. Next, polyester. What is polyester? Name suggests that there is poly plus ester. What is ester? You know, the ester is a chemical thing which is whose smells is like ripening fruit. So this poly means many and ester means a chemical substance. When this ester is repeated again, then polyester will form. Lots of things are there in the polyesters, and it is also colorful. Your school bag also may be of polyester. Your tent and your curtains of your window is also a polyester, made of polyester. Tent also may be a polyester. So it is made of polyester, your bag. What will happen if your school bags are made of polyester, only cotton? Then what will happen? Suppose your school bag, you are taking the school bag in the school, is made of cotton, and lots of books are there in that school book. Then what will happen? Then if it's raining while going to your school, then what will happen? It will be just getting wet, and this book will be getting, and your dress also. If your dress, school dress is made of cotton, then what will happen? You will be getting wet if it's raining. So after getting wet, it will not dry up easily. But if it is made of artificial fibers, that is synthetic fiber, that may be polyester, maybe polycot, then it will dry up easily. So this polyester is very useful. Each and every house there is some things of made of polyester. Your bags, which is very durable, very strong, which cannot be torn easily, and it can dry up first. And your books, if we use our bag full of books using this polyester, then polyester will save your books. Books will not be getting wet. Okay, so this polyester, if polyester, we use with this polyester some cotton, then it is called polycot. Cotton, then it is called polycot. Okay, and if we use polyester wool, polyester is mixed up with wool, then we got polywool. Then we get polywool. So this is also polywool. This is also very much colorful, bright colors are there. It is also bright, and polyester made of wool, polywool. Polyester with cotton will give you the polycotton. Terry cotton is also there. This thing is very useful and long lasting also. So polyester can be made by this thing. PVC also, polyvinyl chloride. PVC pipe is also one type of PVC pipe. See, this PVC is also one type of polyester. This one, this PVC pipe is used for the in the drain also. Teflon, terracotta, Teflon also used in your frying pan. Have you seen? If you have not seen, then just see, go to the kitchen and see the frying pan, non-sticking pan. So now this non-sticking pan, in the non-sticking there is a, in the bottom there is the black color coating is there. This black color coating is the Teflon. Why Teflon is used in this pen? Why black color? This pen is making this black color. Why? Some advantages is there. There is science also, because it is low absorbent of oil and water. So using less oil we can frying up anything, we can cook also easily. But the bad things of this polyester is very much useful, very bright, different color it can be made, it can be a very strong, lots of things are there. But one thing you have to remember, that don't use polyester clothes while cooking or while doing the firecrackers, while you are going in near the firecrackers. Don't wear polyester cloths. Why? Because polyester cloths will get fire so easily than that of the cotton. Cotton will not get fire so easily, but polyester will get fire so easily that it can be stick into your body also. So it's very dangerous, very harmful. So we should not wear polyester clothes while cooking or near where we are going near the firecrackers and all. Okay, so this is the polyester. So from polyester you are getting polycot, polywool, terrycot, Teflon. These are also very much useful. Next one is acrylic. Acrylic, what is acrylic? Wool we know. Wool we get from where? From naturally we can get wool. Wool from where? From the skin of the animals, naturally. But it's very much costly and high price also. It is very time consuming to get this wool, and not different color also we do not get. So we are using another thing, acrylic. It is look like wool. It looks like wool. So whatever woolen dresses you are wearing, some of these all are not natural. Some things are synthetic fiber, something are natural man-made fiber. This is called acrylic. See, in the picture it is given some sweaters we are using, colorful sweaters. Whenever you are going to buy sweaters, then you first see the color, isn't it? You first see the color, then that color you are choosing which color you suits more and you looks better. So then this color you are taking from the shop or from the market. So this colorful and bright woolen things are woolen threads are produced by this acrylic. In the kitchen also we are using acrylic because it is a bad conductor of heat and bad conductor of heat also. So we can use in acrylic in the kitchen also to make the boxes and all. And you are using every day, most of the day, the acrylic color. All of you, most of you are learning the color drawing and all, isn't it? Most of you are learning these drawings and all. So in the drawing where you are using the acrylic tube. Why? Because it is very colorful. Different color you can make by mixing this color to this color with that color, and different lots of colors can produce. So this is acrylic. It is wool-like structure. This is called the acrylic. So we get the different synthetic fibers, different rayon, nylon, polyester and acrylic. In a microwave also, PVC pipe also is made of. This PVC pipe is also made of this polyvinyl chloride. It is made of container. This PVC is called polyvinyl chloride. PVC, polyvinyl chloride. This is one type of PVC, one type of plastic, this one, polyvinyl chloride. So we can use this for drain and all. So plastics, have you seen plastics? Lots of them in the picture also it is shown. That is plastics, lots of plastics are there, different color, that is bowl, dishes, tiffin box, whatever you are using in the school also, this is also made of plastic. So some plastics, this is also plastic, we can bend it. This is also one of the plastic. This straw you are using for what? You are using this straw for drinking cold drinks and all. So this straw we can just bend it. See, we can bend these plastics. But if this pen is also made of plastic, but we can't bend it. This pen, we can't bend this pen. Why? because there are two types of plastics. One is soft and all, and another one is hard plastic. And then also there are, so let's discuss about plastic. Plastic. Let's discuss about plastics. How many types of plastics are there? There are two types of plastic. One is thermoplastics and another one is thermosetting plastics. Thermosetting plastics. One is thermoplastic, another one is thermosetting plastics. So plastics is very durable, affordable also, low cost also, very bright in color and different shape it can make, different bright color we can get. So we are just choosing that tiffin box, which type of tiffin box we will take, which color tiffin box we will take. So this is the made of plastic. And we like color, we like brightness, so always we are using plastic. Each and every house, in your home also, there are lots of things made of plastics, chairs, tables, lots of things are plastic. Why? The chairs is also making plastic. Why? Because chairs are very light, we can take it from one place to another places. So we prefer plastic to make plastic chair, plastic table, plastic that is almirah also there, so we can move easily from this side to that side. If it is made of wood, the natural thing, wood, then what will happen? It will become heavy one, so we cannot move it easily. So we use plastics because it is very high, very light enough, very bright and very colorful. We can take it from this one place to the another easily. So, but there are two types of plastics are there. Suppose tiffin box, we are using tiffin box. Tiffin box, we are taking the hot roti or hot rice. Then what will happen? Plastic may be melted after due to heating. So depending on this melting, plastic can be divided into two types. One is thermoplastic and another one is thermosetting plastic. What is thermoplastic? The plastics which can be bent by heating is called the thermoplastics. Which can be bent is called the thermoplastic. Which can be bent and can be given different shape, different color, different shape is called the thermoplastic. And what is thermosetting plastic? The plastics which cannot be bent, can't be bent by heating is called the thermosetting plastic. There are lots of thermosetting plastics. Whatever dishes you are using to take your food is called plastics. See the picture, lots of thermosetting plastics. Next picture, see the next picture, thermoplastics and thermosetting plastic. We can see the different and utensils also used by plastic. Why the utensils? Why in this picture? See the picture, in this picture there are called water bottles are there. This different shape can be made. The toys also made of plastic. These are the thermoplastics. But if we take these toys and just keep it in by the side of the fire, then what will happen? Or oven, suppose the cooking is going on and you are taking the toys and just keeping it in by the side of this oven, then what will happen? After some time you can see that this will be bent, it will be melted. Okay, its shape will be changed. And in water bottle also, while cooking is going on, if we put your water bottle just by the side of the oven, then water bottle also going damaged. Okay, so these plastics are called, which can be bent by heating, is called the thermoplastics. So we can use thermoplastics, chairs, tables, all are thermoplastics. We can use this, but remember that don't put any hot sub objects from these plastics, otherwise it will be melted. These are the thermoplastics. And if you take tiffin box, it's better to take thermosetting plastic, because thermosetting plastics, it can't be bent by heating. The phone numbers are given on the screen. If you want to know anything, discuss anything, then you can call me. So next picture, let's see the next picture, thermosetting plastics. What are there in the thermosetting plastics? First of all, the tiffin box should be the thermosetting plastics, because sometimes we are taking the hot things, because we are the tiffin period is after lots, that is 2 p.m. or 1:50 p.m. So its time is enough. So in the morning, hot things are given, hot roti, hot rice are given in the tiffin box. So tiffin box should be thermosetting, should be made of thermosetting plastics. Dishes also, whatever hot rice are put on the dish, then it will be melted if it is not thermosetting plastics. So we should use thermosetting plastic dishes, bowl, water bottles. If we take the hot water in the winter time, then we use the thermosetting plastics. And the most important thing, that the clips, that is cloth clips, whatever we are using for drying up the clothes, it should be made of thermosetting plastics. Why? Because sun rays are there, it is heating, and when it is raining, it is just getting wet. So this is heat and wet, getting wet. So due to the sun rays, it's heated. The sun rays hit the cloth clips, and this cloth clips will not be melted if it is made of thermosetting plastic. So for the clips also we are using thermosetting plastics. So plastics may be two types, thermosetting plastics and thermoplastics. The use of these two also different. So plastics are what are the characteristics of plastics? Lots of characteristics are there, good characteristics are there for the plastics. What are the characteristics? These questions may come. What are the characteristics of plastics? What are the characteristics? First of all, it is durable, it is long lasting, it is cheaper, so that it can be affordable for all. It is cheaper, colorful, it can be made different, color, bright, it is bright also. So it cannot be. Now this plastic, if we go to the market to shop something, we used to take this colorful plastic, this polythene, PET, and this bottle also we are using the plastic. But you just check that in the bottom side of this bottle, PET is is written there. PET is written. What is PET? Polyethylene terephthanol. This is PET, is the proof of the actual plastic. So PET should be written on the under the bottles. So these plastics are very useful, very characteristic, durable, cheaper, colorful, bright, and in the handle of the it is another important is that it is bad conductor of heat. Bad conductor of heat and electricity. Heat and electricity. Thermosetting plastics are bad conductor, or thermosetting plastics, or maybe the thermoplastics are bad conductor of heat and electricity. So these thermosetting plastics can be divided into two types, because thermosetting plastics can't be bent by heating. So we can use in everywhere. For the heated things also we can keep it, the hot things also, and for the cold things also we can keep in this thermosetting plastics. So it can be divided into two types, bakelite and melamine. One is bakelite and another one is melamine. What is bakelite? Bakelite also there in your home only. Have you seen bakelite? Just switchboard. Just look at the switchboard. In that switchboard, the white color switches are there, and just surrounding of these white color switches, there are white color surrounding also there. These are bakelite. This is also thermosetting plastics, because if it is bad conductor of electricity, so if some loose connections are there, it will not come to when you are just switch on the fan or bulb, it will not come to your body. So it's because it is bad conductor of electricity, and it is also bad conductor of heat. In the in the side of the handle of the pan also there is some plastics given, thermosetting plastics so that it can't be melt, but it is bad conductor of heat. We can use. So in the spoon also we are using thermosetting plastics. So if we use this spoon, this steel size, this one, it is a good conductor of heat. So if we put it in the hot water, then it will be hot. But since this is the plastic body, it is covered up by the plastic one. Why? Because if it is made hot, but this, it will come this way, but since plastic is bad conductor of heat, we can hold it easily. We will not we are not feeling hot, because this is bad conductor of electricity. We can use anything, any hot thing we can use. We can take by using this spoon and all. So these are the thermosetting plastics. Bakelite and melamine. What is melamine? Melamine also dishes are there, melamine dishes also there. So it is also, melamine also bad conductor of heat. Dishes, bowl, different whatever, tiffin box, bottles also made of this melamine. So these are the, so plastics has the two types: thermosetting plastics and thermoplastics. Thermosetting plastics, there are also two types: bakelite and melamine, depending on their uses. One, the bakelite is using in the switch box, and melamine is used for making the dishes, bowls and all. Okay, plastic is very useful, very useful. We like plastic. This bright color, cheaper, so many advantages are there in the plastics, but some disadvantages also there. What are the disadvantages? That is, plastic is cannot be destroyed easily. What we will do after using these plastics? We can throw it out. Where to throw? So, okay, first of all, let's just burn the plastics. Let us burn plastic. Then what will happen? If we burn plastic, then some fumes will produce. Carbon monoxide fume will produced. After burning, carbon monoxide fume is produced, which is harmful for us, which is not good for our health. And some residuals, lots of residuals may be there. So we should not burn it. So what to do? We cannot burn plastics because it will be harmful for us. There is air pollution. So there is harmful gases will produce. So air pollution is there. Air pollution is there, which can affect us. So we should not burn plastic. Then what to do? We just throw it. Where to throw? We will throw it. Suppose we are throwing it in the water. It will go just through the pipes, drains and all. We are just throwing it. So number two, if we throw it in the water, then what will happen? It is non-degradable. So water, what will happen? Some aquatic animals are there. This aquatic animal, if eat these plastics, then what will happen? They will die after some times. So water pollution will be there if we throw it in the water. Next, if we throw it in the soil, then what will happen? In the soil also, suppose there are lots of bacteria. Do you know that lots of bacteria are there in the soil? If we throw it something, there are two types, biodegradable and non-biodegradable substances are there. Plastics is non-biodegradable. Plastics are non-biodegradable. So when non-biodegradable, that means what? Some microorganisms are there in the soil. These microorganisms try to decompose the substances in the soil. But if we throw plastic, it is non-biodegradable. So these bacteria can't decompose these plastics in the soil. Then what will happen? There is soil pollution also. So if we throw it, then there will be soil pollution. So what to do? We cannot throw it, we cannot burn it. What to do? But plastic is very advantageous for us, very cheap, very light, bright things, very usable, and we can bend it easily, we can make it different shapes, so many things. So what to do? We should not use plastics. There are 5 R's rule for the eco-friendly. It is not eco-friendly. This plastic is not eco-friendly also. Soil pollution, water pollution, and lastly, it is not eco-friendly. it is not eco-friendly. Eco-friendly means what? It causes pollutions. Okay, it is not good for us. So we use the 4 fibers rule. What we should use? We have to follow fibers rule. What are fibers rule? First of all, see the picture. In the picture is also given. It is first of all reduce. The whatever is not suitable for our environment, we should use less of that things. Next, number 2, reuse. Reuse means what? We should use such type of thing which can we use again and again. Then third number, what is third one? That is recycle. Recycle. We should use that type of substance which can be recycled again and again. Suppose one type of things we are using, we can just after heating we can make another substance, recycle one by one, and we can come to the same position, same substance. So recycle we can this. Next, recover. Number 4, we should use that type of substance which can we recover. The substance we have, and you can use after using, we can just melt it and we can come to the same substance again. So this is called recover. And next, the number 5 is residuals. Residuals should not be more. So that type of substances we should use whose residuals should not be more. Less residuals, because residuals may harm the soil, may harm the environment also. So residuals should be less. So these type 5 words we have to follow. So plastics, we should not use plastics, because plastics are very, since it is very cheap, very usable, very important for us, very light in weight, we can take it for, it is movable, you can take it from this here and there, but it cannot be decomposed by the bacteria and all. It cannot be destroyed easily. So if we throw it in the drains and all, then what will happen? The all drains are just collapsed, and due to collapse of this drain, the flood will be there in the city also. So we should not use plastics. But whatever we are, polythene we are using, polythene bag we are using. But if we use the jute bag, then what will happen? Jute bag is very light and very, but after it is not long lasting. After some time it may destroy. So what will happen? Suppose you are going to school taking the jute bag, that is bag made of jute. Then what will happen? It is not so much color and it doesn't look nice. No. So you don't like this one, this bag jute made of jute. So this plastics bag, or that is nylon, polyster's bag is very colorful, very familiar in the bag. You are using these bags by using the polysters and all. So these are all are the synthetic fiber or artificial fiber or man-made fiber. These fibers are made in the factory by men. That is, it is a chemical, by chemical processing these fibers are made. This is called the synthetic fiber. Lots of synthetic fibers are there: rayon, nylon, polyester and acrylic. Rayon is silk type. Silk we are getting from the silkworm naturally, but it is very costly, very costly. Silk saree is very much costly. Silk thing is actual silk is very much costly. So we are using rayon made of silk, that is wood pulp, and the rayon is made of wood pulp and cellulose. So some silk threads are producing. So after producing this lots of silk clothes are becoming colorful, bright and cheaper also. Then come to the nylon. Nylon rope is used for the climbing trees also, climbing mountains also. Suppose the nylon is not there, then what will happen? Climbing up of mountains is not possible. No one can climb up the Everest. How to climb up? By using cotton or silk. It is not durable, it is not long lasting. It can be torn, and it can be torn anywhere, anytime. So it is very risky. So nylon rope, after discovering of this nylon rope, the climbing up to the Everest or the mountains is becoming very easy. So nylon is used in the different parachutes also, as a nylon rope also. Next one is polyester. So round we come to know this silk like. Nylon is very strong, durable, affordable and long lasting. Next, polyester. Polyester is very important, and nylon is the first artificial synthetic. In your exercise also it is given which one is the first artificial fiber. Nylon is the first artificial fiber. Artificial fiber, here it is, nylon is made of what? Water, coal and air. So this brush I have shown you before also, the fibers of this brush is made of nylon. See this, how many colors are there? Red, white. In your brush, what are the colors? Yellow, maybe blue, different colors are there in the nylon fiber. Why? Because it is very flexible. This nylon fibers are used here because it is very flexible and it can clean up our teeth very easily. Each and every corner it can go and it can wash out all the darts and all. So this is the nylon fiber. Every day in the morning you are using nylon fiber. Next, the plastics. This one is the plastics. So nylon, we understood what is nylon, and then after nylon there is polyester also. Polyester also very durable, very long lasting, and it cannot be torn easily. Suppose it is made of polyester, this polyester rope also very long lasting, it cannot be torn easily. And polyester bag we can use, polyester ropes also we can use, polyester bed sheet, polyester clothes we are also using, polyester clothes. Your school dress also made of this artificial, it is not pure cotton, it is not natural. Just think, whatever just touch your school dress, it is not natural, it is not cotton, not pure silk, not pure wool, not pure wool or silk or cotton or jute, not pure jute. It is made of artificial fibers or synthetic fiber, and for that only, while going to your school, it's becoming wet. After getting wet also it is drying up easily. Otherwise what will happen? If we wear the cotton dresses, then if it's raining you are getting wet, but it takes lots of time to drying up. So we should use this synthetic fiber because it is very advantageous for us. And plastics is also very advantageous for us. How this plastics and the artificial fiber all are the polymer. These are the polymer. Different small unit are just connected together and producing this polymer. Polymer means what? The repeating portion of the monomer, units. Lots of units if repeated again and again, this is called the polymer. And there are two types of polymer. One is cross-linked. See, it is the cross-linked, and it is linear. These two, this is linear and this is the cross-linked, one after another. So what is the polymer? May be of two types. Polymer, one may be linear. Linear means like this. This is called linear, and this is cross-linked like this. This is cross-linked. Cross-linked. This is called polymer. This one is the cross-linked, and this is the linear one. See, only one thing is there. So this is the linear and this is the cross-linked. So polymer means what? The repeating of a particular unit is called the polymer. So, and this polymer, cross-linked and linear, it can be easily washable. each and every day. It cannot be wrinkle, it is wrinkle free. Polyester is also wrinkle free. Suppose you are school dress, each and every day you are just washing it. After washing it the next day it is drying up. After drying up, what will you do? Again you have to press it. It's very difficult. If your clothes are made of cotton, then after washing it will be, if it is wrinkled, then what will happen? You have to press it each and every day. It is very difficult for you also. So then for this thing, the clothes are made of not cotton, it is made of some mixture of polyester and some cotton, polycotton, like this, some artificial or synthetic fiber. So we have understood what is synthetic fiber. From where do we get this synthetic fiber? Synthetic fiber is what are the advantages of synthetic fiber? What are plastics? What are the advantages of plastics? Why should we use plastics? These questions may come. Why should we use plastics? What are the advantages of plastics? And what are the disadvantages of plastics? Why should we not use plastics in our each and everyday life? And what are 5 R's rule? 5 R's rules is what? Reduce, reuse, recycle, recover and residuals. Reduce means what? We should use that thing which is biodegradable, okay, which should not pollute our environment. So reduce, polluting our environment, we should use less, that is the reduce. Reuse means what? We have to use that material which can be again and again we can use. Then recycle, whatever objects are there, after melting up, heating and all, we can get the same subject again. Recover, this is a recycle. Recover means what? That whatever, if some objects are getting destroyed and all, we can get the new object again and again. So this thing is used. And residuals, we should not use that type of materials which has more residuals. Residuals should be less. So these are the all 5 R's rule. We have to use the materials which is, now we can understand which type of materials are using in which clothes and all. In the bed sheets there are different material, in the school dress there are different material, in the curtains of the window, in the doors there are different material. Understood? So this is all the answers are in your science book, chapter 3, synthetic fiber and the plastics. I hope all of you understood, and if any problem, just go through your chapters thoroughly, each and every line, just read it out, read again and again, then you can understand, and if any problem you can ask me in our next class. Thank you to all.